Hi guys, it's Matt Parker Tutorial Services again today. Second video on 2 days, and you know what? The interference issue, which has been bugging my mind for ages. Never use a Bluetooth mouse whilst you're recording. I've upgraded the RAM on this machine. I've bought myself a really fancy microphone, or rather I was gifted one, thank you Ollie. And I took off software and I still got that background interference thing. Now, the difference today is I'm not using a Bluetooth mouse, so do bear with me. A really good lesson for you today. Now today we don't have an attached resource. What I'm giving you for free as always, unlocked, no pressure, just share the love and like, is a really dynamic and interesting and interactive way to make lessons that rely on understanding context interesting. What you do, you might have, for example, you might be learning about the Spartans, okay? And you might have got your computer in for the day and you're thinking, what can I do with my students on the Spartans? They could do a presentation, right? Why get them to do a presentation? You've got PowerPoint loaded. Show them this idea. Show them it. And in fact, if I get enough shares and likes, I'll actually do the lesson itself. It'll take you less than 7 minutes. Are you ready? Good. We're going to make an animated cartoon in PowerPoint. We're going to convert that PowerPoint file into a PPS file, which means it's easy to upload onto YouTube, and it means it's easy for a student to send that to the parents, and the parent doesn't need PowerPoint. They double click on it and it runs the show. Now before we get to making that PowerPoint show, the first thing I've done is, just like cooking, I used to know this teacher actually. She used to do cooking lessons and she was really nice looking, but I love the way everything was prepared. It was like on the TV. So this is your cooking lesson for today. So this is one I've prepared earlier. I've got my 2 characters and all I've done is copy and paste them in. Once you've got your characters there, and you can have as many characters as you want, you can have a fancy background, it's up to you. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to insert a speech bubble. Now when I've inserted that, okay, I'm going to click on it and I'm going to start writing it. Hi, my name is Spartan. Sorry, not very original first thing in the morning. I live in ancient Greece. Right, and then I'm going to have my speech bubble of the teacher, in my case replying to Spartan and saying, I am a teacher. We are very strict in Sparta. Right. That is really easy, okay? Year 2 could do that. Now the next thing, you click on your first bubble and you click on animations and just make it appear. You'll know it's appeared because a little 1 will appear. Then click on the second bubble and make that appear. Believe it or not guys, you have now made a template that's going to run right the way through. Next thing you need to do is copy the whole slide and paste it. Paste it as many times as you like. Go to your second slide and the next part of the dialogue might say something like, what's for dinner today? And our teacher might reply, pigs, blood, pancakes. And then our student might reply, it's a hard life in school. I stole a loaf of bread today. And the teacher would say, glad you didn't get caught. You could have been flogged to death. Right, I'm sure you get the idea. Now the best thing about this little thing, this little cartoon animation that I've got going, is to replicate the F5 function, right? We're going to make the transitions, the slideshow, play automatically. Now I'm going to rehearse the timings from the beginning. The easiest way to do this is to read it as you're going. Now I'm doing this by simply pressing enter. When I've finished, press enter again and record it. That's it, done. Now, when I now press F5, you'll notice the animation plays. This is a really good idea to make animations. You can make dialogues, you can do it on drugs awareness, sex awareness, you can play them on an interactive whiteboard, you can play them on a projector and an assembly, okay? And if you get the timings right, you've got a way of engaging the students. You can put humour in there, you can make it funny. Now, once you've made it, you might want to send it to parents or put it on YouTube. The best way to do that is to go to File and Save As, and I'm going to save this in my folder for my videos here before I move it. Actually no, I'll be dead organised and I'll save it ready to upload. Okay, but before I do that, I'm going to save it as a PowerPoint show. Now that's basically all you have to do. Save it as a PowerPoint show, and then I'm going to browse through to my desktop. I'm going to browse through to my tutorial services, my activities, and I'm going to call it Sparta. Okay, now that's it. Remember, Matt Parker Tutorial Services, we're there to help businesses get their IT off the ground. We're there to make them invoices, databases, websites, spreadsheets. We're there with tutorials to help students learn things, about databases, websites, spreadsheets, that sort of thing. We're there to help teachers with their administration and with some good ideas. The only thing I want of you guys, just remember, please, like and share, spread the love.